Attach 8 cords to the dowel using the lark's head knot. I'm using 5mm cord, and each cord is 130 centimeters long. The cord I'm using is listed in the description below. Take the first 4 cords on the left. Using the left cord, go over the 2 middle cords. Using the right cord, go over that cord, around the back and through that opening, and pull that up to the top. Take the right cord over the 2 middle cords, take the left cord over that cord, around the back and through the opening. This is a square knot, and going across the top, do 3 more square knots. Slide the cords over a little bit, just so they're closer together. Take the first 3 cords, skip 1 cord, and then take the next cord and make a square knot. Now take the cord you dropped, the next 2 cords, drop that 4th cord, and grab that next one and do a square knot. Take the dropped cord again, the next 2 cords, drop a cord and take the next one. And now take the dropped cord and the next 3 cords and do a square knot to finish that row. And keep repeating that pattern for a few more rows. I've done 7 rows of square knots in total. Remove the dowel, unfurl the lark's head knots, and trim the ends. And if you like, comb out the fringe. You'll need some string, 4mm macrame cord, and a cinnamon stick. Fold the 60cm length of cord in half. Take the folded end, put it behind your cinnamon stick, and then take the other ends, pull it through that opening, and pull it snug to make a lark's head knot. I'm going to loosen it a little bit. I have a 50cm string folded in half. I'm going to take it behind in between those 2 cords and pull it up through the middle, and take the ends through the loop and pull that snug. You're going to use that to hang this later on. You want that in the middle of your cinnamon stick. Pull it snug, then pull the lark's head knot tight around that new string. If it's not centered, move it into the center. Take an 80cm length of cord and fold it so the shorter length is about 25 centimeters and the other longer length is about 55 centimeters. You want the longer length on the inside. Place your cinnamon stick over that and then pull the ends through the loop. I'm going to make a little knot on this string. And I'm going to pin that down to make it easier to do the project. So skip the first cord, the next cord, have it laying over those 2 strings. Take the next cord over, place it over that cord, around the back, through the opening, and pull that snug to the top. Using the same cord, go over that cord again, around the back, and through the opening. This is a double half hitch knot. Hold that cord over the next cord, take it around and over and back through the loop. Pull it snug and do it again, over around the back and through. Now take this cord, go over the cinnamon stick, around the back, through that opening, pull it over to that other cord, pull it a bit, take it again, this time go around the back of the cinnamon stick and over and down through the loop. Now you've done a lark's head knot again. Take a 60 centimeter length and have one end 20 centimeters and the other length 40. Have the longer length on the inside. Place that behind the cinnamon stick, pull over and down through the loop. Pull that snug to make a lark's head knot. Take that first one out of the way, take the next one, hold it over the cord to the left, take that cord over top, around the back and through the opening. Pull that snug. Take it again, over, around the back and through the opening. So that's another double half hitch knot. Go to the next cord and do the same thing. Take a 50 centimeter length, fold it in half equally. Take the loop behind the cord and over. Take the ends up through the loop and pull down. That's going to mimic the look of a double half hitch knot. Take that cord, take the next cord around and do a double half hitch knot. And do the same thing with the next cord. Take the end over the cinnamon stick, pull it around the back and up through that opening. Pull it snug. Now take it behind the cinnamon stick, over and through that opening, and you've made another lark's head knot. Take a 60 centimeter length and one end just needs to be quite short and the other end is long. The long end is on the inside. Place it behind the cinnamon stick. Take the cords and put them through the loop. Pull that snug to make a lark's head knot. And now going to the right, do double half hitch knots. Take a 20 centimeter length, fold it in half equally, place it over the cord, pull the ends around the back and pull them through. Make sure they're nice and snug. And now do double half hitch knots all the way to the other side. Take the end over the cinnamon stick, around the back and through the opening. Pull it tight, bring it over, around the back and over and down through the opening. And pull that tight. And now I'm going to just trim it up with some scissors. Comb out the fringe. and then give it a final trim. With 1 millimeter cord, take 70 centimeters, have it folded in half evenly with a lobster keychain. Put the D-ring over top of your cord. Now you want to take those two ends through, and now take those ends through that loop from front to back. And now you've attached your cord with the lark's head knot. And now do that until you have 4 cords on the D-ring. I like to pin my piece down, and I do this using a macrame board and some little pins. With the left 4 cords, do a square knot. Take the left cord over the 2 middle cords. Take the right cord over the cord you just brought over, around the back of the 2 middle cords, and up through the loop. And pull those to the top. Now take the right cord over the 2 middle cords. Take the left cord over that cord, around the back, and up through the loop. And pull that snug to the top. And now do the same thing with the other 4 cords. And now with the 4 middle cords, do a square knot. Now we'll just keep alternating. 2 square knots, 1 square knot, 2 square knots, 1 square knot. I continued until I had 6 loops down the side. I used a needle and thread in matching color to secure the last 2 square knots so they don't unravel. And then cut the ends to the length you like.